And in a matter of 24 hours, Arvind Kejriwal will be resigning, stepping down as the Delhi Chief Minister as per his announcement yesterday while addressing AAP workers at the party headquarters. Kejriwal said that he is ready for an Agni Pariksha and assured workers that he would also, besides resigning, announce who the next Chief Minister would be on Tuesday. Kejriwal has sent across a message to the Election Commission and asked them to shift the Delhi Assembly polls from February 2025, which is when it's slated to happen, to November this year, in a few months from now. He wants elections in Delhi along with Maharashtra and Jharkhand. Meanwhile, former mentor Anna Hazare has lashed out at Kejriwal for defying his advice to shun politics. Let's get you some of the reactions.
जब तक ये मैं कोर्ट से बरी होके ना आ जाऊं तब तक मैं सीएम की कुर्सी पे नहीं बैठूंगा। उन्होंने कहा जी ये 10 साल चलेगा केस, कोई कह रहा है 15 साल चलेगा केस, कोई कह रहा है 20 साल चलेगा केस। तो केस ये अभी लंबा चलेगा। आज कोर्ट जितना कर सकता था, कोर्ट ने हमारे पक्ष में निर्णय लिया है, हमें बेल दे दी उन्होंने, ऐसे कानून में जिसमें बेल मिलनी नामुमकिन होती है। 2 दिन के बाद, आज से 2 दिन के बाद मैं सीएम की कुर्सी से इस्तीफा देने जा रहा हूं और मैं तब तक सीएम की कुर्सी पे नहीं बैठूंगा जब तक जनता अपना फैसला ना सुना दे। अगर आप मेरे को वोट देके जिताओगे और अगर आप कहोगे कि केजरीवाल ईमानदार है, तो चुनाव के बाद, उसके बाद जाके मैं सीएम की कुर्सी पे बैठूंगा। तब तक मैं सीएम की कुर्सी पे नहीं बैठूंगा।
मैम, बीजेपी ने ये भी कहा है कि 2 दिन क्यों चाहिए?
उसका तो सिंपल सा रीजन है, आज संडे है और कल छुट्टी है ईद की, तो नेक्स्ट वर्किंग डे ट्यूसडे है, इसलिए 2 दिन का समय चाहिए।
मैं पहले से ही बता रहा था, राजनीति में नहीं जाना, समाज की सेवा करो, बहुत बड़ा आदमी बन जाएगा। कई साल हम लोग साथ में थे, वो टाइम बार बार मैं कह रहा था कि राजनीति में नहीं जाना, समाज सेवा ये अपने जीवन में आनंद दे दे, आनंद में डूबे रहा। लेकिन उसके दिल में नहीं लगा, ये बात आई नहीं, और आज जो होना तो हो गया।
केंद्रीय एजेंसीज तो बीजेपी के ही ऑफिस से चलती है, और अगर आप देखें तो जो अरविंद केजरीवाल साहब है, निडर है, एक निडर लीडर है, और वही बिना डरते हुए आज लड़ते हैं, संविधान के लिए लड़ रहे हैं, देश के हित के लिए लड़ रहे हैं। वैसे ही सिसोदिया जी है, हमारे यहाँ सूरज चौहान अभी भी अंदर है, लेकिन वो भी लड़ रहे हैं। अनिल देशमुख जी हो, संजय राउत जी हो, जो लड़ रहे हैं देश के लिए, वो बिना डरे हुए दिखा रहे कि उनकी भी जो सीना है वो भी काफी मजबूत है।
Let's bring in Preeti Chaudhary on this broadcast on what next really, Preeti, for the Aam Aadmi Party. It's going to essentially be one strategy meet after another now to figure out what exactly they're going to do in the next 24 hours.
Well, what next for Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party? Well, the campaign for Delhi began with Arvind Kejriwal walking out on bail. And now with his resignation, on Tuesday, Arvind Kejriwal has, of course, chosen to officially resign. Sunday was when he said that he is going to resign. The reason why he's chosen Tuesday is, of course, he believes in Lord Hanuman. You'll see a lot of fanfare. He'll be going to the Hanuman temple before his resignation, and there he's going to put in his resignation officially. But that is where the real work for Arvind Kejriwal will begin. He will have to, recast the mold, reinvent himself as to what he was or perceived to be. An anti-graft crusader who came from nothing, rose on the power of the people, and try and win that back, because this has to be the toughest perception war that Arvind Kejriwal has fought as a political leader. He's taken everybody by surprise. Call it what you may. It's a classic Arvind Kejriwal tactics. He's done it before as well, where he's resigned as chief minister and said, I'm going to polls, let the people decide. Personalizing an election is very, very risky. But Arvind Kejriwal has done it in the past. This time the stakes are higher because, like I said, he comes for the first time to the people with the charge of graft, and he's been an anti-graft crusader. But what the party and Arvind Kejriwal had, intended to do is to take the focus away from the anti-incumbency, from the talks of president's rule, from the charges of graft, from, disarray where some members of the party was concerned, and completely refocus the spotlight and put it on himself. Make this election where Delhi is concerned about Arvind Kejriwal. So not about anti-incumbency, but the question, should Arvind Kejriwal now come back as chief minister? Like I said, it's risky, the stakes are high, and Arvind Kejriwal is now not shy of taking that leap. But when we talk of reinventing himself, what's he going to do? He will definitely leave the chief minister's residence. There's been a fair amount of controversy attached where the chief minister's residence in Delhi is concerned, not because other CMs of states have not had, opulent houses, but nobody, at least the in perception, thought Arvind Kejriwal would. So he's going to leave that. Will he go back to the people? Where will he live? Will he go back to that tiny flat he had in Koshambi with his family? Will he go back to driving that silver Wagoner? We don't know if any of that's going to happen, but definitely there will be a reinvention, and clearly he's thought out a plan, because all of this was the plan of Arvind Kejriwal himself. When he walked out of jail on Friday, he knew exactly what he was going to do, and he told his party. For the party, the big word will now be, or the big task for the party would now be, after the meeting of the legislative party, to decide who will be the acting chief minister, the caretaker chief minister, till elections are called for. And that's going to be the big question.
Okay, Preeti stays with us to get you more inputs on what's really happening in the AAP camp. But let's tell you about why exactly this decision was taken by Arvind Kejriwal to spring this surprise, to resign in just about 24 hours from now, but to make that announcement on Sunday. Sources tell us that Kejriwal himself took the decision to resign as chief minister, and he took this decision while he was still behind bars in Tihar. He obviously didn't do it while he was in jail, because that would send out a message that he did it because he was behind bars and couldn't essentially discharge his duty, which isn't the trigger reportedly. But the decision was taken that when he steps out and gets bail, he would resign. Kejriwal decided to quit due to the graft charges against him, and that was clear in the message that he sent out in the rally as well yesterday at the AAP headquarters. And he decided to quit that only after coming out of jail would he actually make the announcement. First, the announcement was made in a closed-door meet of top AAP netas, and then, of course, in that rally yesterday. Ashutosh Mishra is joining us with more details on what's really happening. Ashutosh, there's going to be a meeting, we understand, between Chief Minister Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia. In all likelihood, of course, the question that will be perhaps discussed the most is who will be Kejriwal's successor, who will be named tomorrow.
Well, having understood and known the style and functioning of the Aam Aadmi Party, that won't be really a major issue for them to decide or discuss such at large. Largely the people who are in the decision-making body, they perhaps know, and there is also anticipation at large from the grassroots party worker, cadres, and even the MLA. But the legal formality is required as per the constitutional mandate when the CM hands over his resignation to the Lieutenant Governor. He will also hand over the letter of support of the MLA, declaring one who will be the leader of the House and, of course, the next Chief Minister of Delhi. So on that, what we see, not much discussion, but Manish Sisodia since is expected here in next 30 minutes to meet Arvind Kejriwal. And then we do not have official time yet that when the legislative party meeting has been called, whether it is going to happen post noon today or it is going to happen tomorrow morning, so that we are still keeping a close eye. But already, so no, not just only Delhi. Remember, for Arvind Kejriwal, and ever since he walked out, the mega challenge is to totally rejig the entire party workers structure. So one thing, of course, but he knows that now he is going to the Janta Ki Adalat in the public's court, which he has already announced a resignation. You heard Preeti saying that he'll be also leaving this house as chief minister and somewhere settling maybe probably in New Delhi in his own constituency in some rented apartment or rented house. But more importantly, also working on the cadre, on the workers and the entire national union. Being a national party, the mega challenge comes from Haryana. Then he's also contesting in Jammu and Kashmir. Subsequently, there are other elections are coming up. And then more importantly, Delhi. What we know that from first week of October, he's going to launch a full-fledged campaign for Delhi where he'll be totally focusing, hitting the street like aggressive Arvind Kejriwal as he has been doing for last three terms we have seen. So clearly all eyes are on the meeting. That's just a formality. Once it is done, there will be an oath of the new chief minister. And once it is done, then you'll see a totally different Arvind Kejriwal totally hitting the street, not just Delhi, also in the neighboring state where he's contesting election,
Okay.
and then full focus on the national capital.
All right, Ashutosh, thanks very much for joining us with all of those details. Let's play out for you what AAP leaders have had to say about the decision taken by Arvind Kejriwal to resign. Here's Delhi Minister Atishi in conversation with Rahul Kanwal.
Atishi, can you explain the thinking within the Aam Aadmi Party? Arvind Kejriwal chose not to resign when he was accused of being involved in the liquor scam. The 153 days he stayed in jail, despite people suggesting that he should resign, he chose not to. He's resigned after coming out on bail at this moment. Explain, why has this decision been taken at this juncture?
See, Rahul, what you need to understand is that for the last 10 years, Bharatiya Janata Party has been using ED and CBI to topple governments. They have used it to threaten MLAs, to buy off MLAs. They have formed governments without winning majorities in Karnataka, in Madhya Pradesh, in Goa, in Arunachal Pradesh, in Manipur. State after state, they have broken parties, brought down governments using ED and CBI. This is exactly what they were doing in opposition states across the country. Why was Hemant Soren arrested? Hemant Soren was arrested to attack an opposition ruled state. Why was Arvind Kejriwal arrested? To attack an opposition ruled state. If Arvind Kejriwal had resigned just because this fake case was registered against him, just because ED and CBI was used against him, it would have opened all opposition ruled states to exactly the same fate. Mamata Banerjee would have been arrested, Pinarayi Vijayan would have been arrested, Siddaramaiah would have been arrested, Stalin would have been arrested. And that is the reason why Arvind Kejriwal chose not to resign at that point of time. Now you'll ask, why has he resigned today? He has resigned today, and to understand Arvind Kejriwal's resignation, you have to look at Arvind Kejriwal not as a chief minister, you have to look at Arvind Kejriwal not as a political mastermind, you have to look at the person of Arvind Kejriwal. This is the man who has dedicated his entire life to fighting against corruption. This is a man who has spent his entire life trying to bring about clean governance and clean politics. And what has the BJP been trying to do in the last 2 years? They have been trying to taint his image, trying to tell the people of Delhi, no, Arvind Kejriwal is like all other politicians. Arvind Kejriwal ne paisa khaya hai, Arvind Kejriwal ne corruption kiya hai. So the man who gave up his job as an IRS officer to work in the slums of Delhi, the man who gave up his chief minister's post because he could not bring in the anti-corruption legislation he had promised, for him, this is something that causes him deep angst and deep pain. That the fact that people could actually be thinking that he has been corrupt, that people could actually be thinking that their hard-earned tax money has gone into his pocket. And that is what has brought about this resignation. That now he does not... See, the Supreme Court has said in black and white terms, they have said that the CBI and the ED have been working like caged parrots of the government, that the CBI and ED should be independent, that Arvind Kejriwal's arrest was not because of any case but to keep him in jail. But now he wants this stamp of approval from the people of Delhi as well, from whom he has been working for the last 10 years.
Atishi ji, your opponents are calling this a PR stunt. That because Arvind Kejriwal has been away from the media limelight, he now wants that over the next several days, the limelight is once again focused on him, and that he's doing this to be able to generate sympathy and somehow wash his hands off the anti-incumbency that's built up over 2 terms of AAP being in power in Delhi.
Rahul, you please tell me this. Can any leader of any party in this country today have the courage to say what Arvind Kejriwal has said? Haryana elections are going on right now. Bharatiya Janata Party has a sitting chief minister. Can the sitting chief minister have the courage to go and say to the people of Haryana that if I have been honest, if you think I am honest, vote for me. If you think that I have done any corruption, then don't vote for me. Congress has so many chief ministers, other parties have chief ministers. Can any of them have the courage to go and say this to the people of Delhi? And the answer is no. It is only Arvind Kejriwal who has the courage to risk his political career to take such a big decision, because he knows that the people of Delhi understand his honesty. Because the people of Delhi know the fact, they see what is happening in other states. They have relatives who live in Faridabad, relatives who live in Gurgaon, relatives who live in Noida, where BJP ruled governments are giving people hell. where you have power cuts for 8 hours, where you have expensive electricity, where you have poor government schools, where you have hospitals in shocking conditions. So people of Delhi can see the fact that it is only because of the honest governance of Arvind Kejriwal that so many things have happened over the last 10 years.
In the next 24 hours, Arvind Kejriwal will be resigning. That means in the next 24 hours, the name of the new Delhi Chief Minister will also be announced. Arvind Kejriwal has confirmed that former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, who is also out on bail, will not be in contention. Everyone expected that in all likelihood it will be Sisodia taking over, but Kejriwal ruled that out yesterday. The Aam Aadmi Party has called for a legislative party meet on Tuesday, and the new CM is likely to be named in that meeting. AAP Netas, importantly, haven't ruled out Kejriwal's wife, Sunita Kejriwal, from the picture. She took charge, remember, of AAP's Lok Sabha campaign in Kejriwal's absence. There are 4 other names doing the rounds. Delhi ministers Atishi, Kailash Gehlot, Saurabh Bharadwaj and Gopal Rai are contenders to become the next Delhi CM. These ministers hold multiple key portfolios in the cabinet and are also, of course, close aides of Kejriwal. And let's listen in to what Atishi had to say about who could be the next Chief Minister of Delhi and whether she's in running too.
Both Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP and Tehseen suggesting, insinuating that Sunita Kejriwal, the Chief Minister's wife, is likely to be the next Chief Minister. Would you like to rule that out, or in that list of probables, do you think it's legitimate for her to be one of the candidates as well?
Rahul, we just discussed this 10 minutes ago, that the legislative party has not met yet. Once the legislative party meets, then a decision will be taken who will be the Chief Minister till the Delhi elections happen. But what we are keen on is the fact that elections should happen as soon as possible, because we want a mandate from the people of Delhi. We want to know what the people of Delhi...
No, so you're not ruling out Sunita Kejriwal. Basically, you're saying if the legislators decide that she should be CM, she's one of the candidates as well, whose candidature will be discussed.
Or I am saying exactly what I said 10 minutes ago, that the legislative party has not even met yet. Once the legislative party meets, then only any decision will be taken. And as soon as we take a decision, don't worry Rahul, we will inform you also. We will inform Shehzad and we will inform Tehseen as well about what the decision of the legislative party is.
Okay, let's bring in Preeti once again on this broadcast. Preeti, who really is in the contention? Who will Kejriwal be looking to pick as the next Chief Minister?
So speculation is rife on who will replace Arvind Kejriwal as the caretaker chief minister, because on Sunday Arvind Kejriwal said that he hoped elections would be called early as November, and Delhi should go to polls on alongside Maharashtra and Jharkhand in November. The term of the assembly, of course, expires in 2025 February, but because the Vidhan Sabha or the state assembly has not been dissolved and there will be a caretaker chief minister, there will be no urgency to call elections by the EC. So in probability, what we will see is the Aam Aadmi Party complete the 5-month term which is left till February 2025, and that is when the elections would be called. So who will be the caretaker chief minister for 5 months? Many names rife. If you look at administratively, then somebody like an Atishi, who already handles all the portfolios ever since Manish Sisodia was in jail, is quite adept as a name to step into the shoes of Arvind Kejriwal. That's an administrative decision. If Arvind Kejriwal or the Aam Aadmi Party legislative party decides that the political decision should be made instead of an administrative decision, then an old horse like Kailash Gehlot could in fact step in. Kailash Gehlot is a very senior leader for the Aam Aadmi Party, has always felt possibly never got his due, and if he steps in as CM, he also brings in a caste factor. Many suggest it could help in Haryana elections to bring in a Jat face as the serving chief minister of Delhi. Importantly, with not so much as Haryana, but to focus on the outer, areas of Delhi where the Aam Aadmi Party is at least perceptionally, been seen to be losing grip, and getting a Jat face which works in the rural belt of Delhi could really work. There are other names in the fray like, Gopal Rai, there is Saurabh Bharadwaj. The big question, whether Sunita Kejriwal will step in, no. My sources tell me that's not happening at all. So there is no Sunita Kejriwal. But Could there be a rabbit out of the hat, a complete outsider who's not taken care, who's not been seen as part of a Delhi, of the Delhi leadership? Could it be a sitting Rajya Sabha MP? Well, we'll only know after Arvind Kejriwal puts in his resignation officially on Tuesday.